Good morning, YouTube. It is March 3rd, 2021, and today we have another market update. So both gold and silver trending down this morning. There is, however, a possibility of a correction in play. Let's talk about it when we return. Hey YouTube, welcome back to your March 3rd, 2021 market update with the Florida Stacker. So we do have some action in the metals market this morning. We're seeing both gold and silver drifting downward. Gold right now, let's take a look at gold, okay? So gold sitting at $1,719.90. That's down 1.4% from market open, or $24.20 per troy ounce. Silver doing a little worse than that, and that's usually the case when gold's down. Silver down 3.12%, currently trading at $26.18. All right, so now let's look at a couple of articles here, because these articles are really going to help kind of shape this discussion on what I'm seeing as far as on the near term, right, for both gold and silver. Please keep in mind that I am a long-term holder of gold and silver. I do feel that as the monetary policy across the world with the devaluing fiat currencies, the continual raising of the debt ceiling, right, spend, that the overall outlook for gold and silver going forward is great. So is now a good time to buy? All right, let's talk about it. So gold is sitting soft and silver price is trying to hold important support. This article from FX, the price of gold has been soft, but it sits at a spot on the chart that may soon act as a low of some type. The underside trend line of a developing bull flag lies just beneath yesterday's minor reversal day low. It could use a little more thorough of a testing, however, but perhaps we have seen enough, as rarely are things perfect in the markets. A rise from this area, or even a little lower, could put in yet another pivot to the bull flag developing since the August peak. Given the size and duration of the pattern, it could become a major macro development that eventually sends gold much higher over the long term. But the interim, all right, here in the meantime, there is still a lot of work to be done before that can become a reality. For short-term traders, things are in a bit of limbo, as the tone is still weak and support hasn't really been rejected in a meaningful manner. As a result, the general near-term trading bias is seen as neutral. Surprising, right? Surprising. Yep, we're still in a bit of a chop pattern, but it is important to note that gold is trading below its 200-day moving average, and that's a pretty good indicator for those of us that are looking to pick up the precious metal, that are long on the precious metal. All right, let's talk about some silver. The price action in silver is a bit more interesting, with the metal sitting on the March trend line. It was a strong source of support in January, and with each test, it becomes increasingly important. Yesterday's reversal may do the trick as a successful test. For this to be the case, price needs to stay above $25.83 on a closing basis. So we're kind of getting close to that support line, aren't we? If it does, then the outlook is near-term neutral to bullish. A close below yesterday's low, though, will open up a path towards lower levels. First up as support on the break will be the lows from January that are in confluence with the rising 200-day, which is currently sitting at $23.97. So that is creeping up. The longer we stay above $23.97, the higher that number goes. From a tactical standpoint, would-be longs may look to lean against yesterday's low as potentially solid risk-reward opportunity. So let's move over and talk about silver a little bit more in focus with an article from the Investing Cube. So this article, which was written this morning, states silver price ascending triangle nears its convergence zone. All right, so the silver price is in a tight range as traders wait for the outcome of Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus package. As we discussed yesterday and the day before, that package has moved to the Senate. Hopefully we'll hear something soon on the progress of that package. The metal was trading at $26.60, which is slightly below last week's high of $28.32. Now, when I say stuff like hopefully we hear something soon, okay, what I'm really talking about is we really need this market catalyst, okay? The Senate's decision on this package will be a strong catalyst for movement in gold and silver's price, whether that be up or down. Well, I think you know the answer. If this package is approved, which there is a strong chance that it will be approved, maybe not as is, then that is definitely going to send the metals higher. However, if it is rejected, there is a chance that we can break below those support levels that we've been talking about in some of these articles, and we'll see gold and silver prices continue on their, slow downward drift, especially gold. So what happened? Silver traders are mostly focused on the ongoing stimulus deliberations in Washington. While the House of Representatives has passed the bill, there is no clarity on whether it will find support from any Republicans in the Senate. Some moderate Democrats could also decide to vote against the bill. Also, the silver price is reacting to the relatively strong results of top mining companies. Okay, we talked about this in a comment yesterday on the channel. I will begin coverage of some of those mining companies here shortly. Thank you all for your continued support. So yesterday, Fresnillo said that it reduced production by about 3% in 2020 due to COVID. The company nonetheless made it up with high prices in silver, predicted ongoing challenges in Mexico to continue. And today, Polymetal, a gold and silver miner, reported a 28% increase in annual revenue. All right, so let's talk about the moral of the story here. Here's the deal. We need this 1.9 trillion stimulus package to either be approved or rejected. That's the kick in the ass that gold and silver need right now for us to make another strong movement in one direction or the other. So long as these yields continue to increase and the dollar continues to edge up, right, while we're waiting for this decision, we're going to see the price of gold remain under pressure. The headwinds are just a little bit more strong right now than the tailwinds. Now, we're talking short term here, right? We're talking over the weekly and monthly basis. As mentioned, the long-term outlook is splendid, and I don't think that this is going to be the last stimulus package that we see proposed while the Democrats control the House of Representatives. I have a strong intuition that as we approach the 2022 primaries especially, we'll see more action from the House of Representatives to get more money in the hands of their constituents as we lead into the next election cycle. All right, so today may be a good time to buy. Today may be a good time to hold, but I can tell you that nothing is really going to happen until we get a decision on that stimulus package. Now, for my physical accumulators out there, which I hope most of you are, because as you know, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. The best price I'm seeing on gold right now in the quarter ounce range, which is where my focus has been based on my budget, is at Texas Precious Metals. I would definitely check out their random date gold fill harmonics, okay? Best price you're going to be able to find right now, and I'm seeing those for around $475. I still see the quarter ounce gold Britannia on Liberty Coin via eBay. You can go direct to them too on their site for about $495. And if you're willing to wait and you like to shop with Apmex, they also have the 2021 quarter ounce gold Philharmonic for about $475. That is on pre-order, however. When it comes to silver, honestly, it's a crapshoot. I would say go with your favorite online bullion dealer if you're going to be buying silver today. Or, of course, as I always recommend, give your local coin shop a call after you look at those online prices so you know how to haggle. Definitely do not walk into the coin shop and just accept what it is. Give it a shot. If they're asking $30 and you can see you can get it from SD Bullion for $30, then see if you can pay $29.50. Every little win counts, guys and girls. Every little win counts. If it's not for your wallet, then it's for your, those mental victories that we talk about here on the channel. So guys and girls, that's really about it for the day. Not much else to talk about. We're still kind of in a holding pattern, waiting for the Senate to make a decision on this stimulus bill. But I can promise you that when that decision is made, that's the kick that we're waiting for. All right, everybody, have a great day. Keep stacking, and I will see you tomorrow on another precious metals focused stacking video. Until then, happy Wednesday.